We're back out with I Am Bread, where we're going to be finishing out Zero Gravity today. Fingers crossed. And after that, I'm not actually sure what we'll do next. Part of me is curious to see what the RAM page mode is. There are no achievements for it, ostensibly, so it may not be something we have to do. I might choose to try and complete it anyway. Or it might not even be a game mode. It might be a little, random joke thing, which is why there's no achievements for it. I don't really know yet. But I was thinking I'd probably like to carry on with 100%ing all the A++ing of the story mode levels before we go about tracking down some of the more, silly, fun, little random objective achievements, because I love saving those for last, because I find them very fun whenever a game gives you achievements that are, not actually progressing in the main story any, but it's just, do this funny thing in a funny way, completely obliquely from the rest of the objectives. I love those. But all that's gotta wait till we clear the petrol station, which I'm a little nervous about, because when we got toasted in the story mode version of this area, we did it in, a gimmicky, scripted way. So I don't know if that same gimmicky scripted way is available in Zero Gravity mode, considering the sparks shouldn't be able to fly from the ceiling. But then I also don't know what other heat sources are reasonable to try and make ourselves with anyway. I guess we could try for the car again. What are our stats? We're looking for... Stop, camera, I'm not doing anything. Why? Okay. So we've got 3 minutes 40 and you have to use 230 fuel or less, but we are required to get 100% edibility and toast quality, which makes it sound like you have to do it in the gimmicky way, like we have to do the same thing where we blow up the whole petrol station. And presumably that will turn out a little differently in space, you have to imagine. Are we still in a big old space capsule? Oh, we're in... Oh, interesting. Oh, no, yeah, we are. Oh, yeah, and the cover for that little thing that sparks the lights is already open. So chances are they do want us to do more or less the same thing here. So I suppose if we tried to yank out one of these little, petrol pump, hand pump things, it would just, spew a bunch of gasoline into, big bubbles into the sky. Definitely willing to try that in a moment. But I just kind of want to explore outside the petrol station for a moment and see how big this capsule is, because it looks huge. Well, it looks huge. I can't really tell if it's bigger than the one that was in, the garden, actually. Oh, but I'm not even allowed to go out this way. So that is all non-playable area, unlike the garden where you could actually go all the way up to the capsule. Here, it's just it's a hard wall when you get this far. Wait, no, it isn't? I just hit a random bit of geometry? Oh, no, yeah, it does fully push you back. That's neat, though. But yeah, we are still in the same kind of space capsule. So I'm thinking what I'll try and do... I'm trying to remember what all were the steps. All we really had to do... Oh, something rattled in my right ear in a very horror-esque way. I didn't like that. I think all we actually really had to do was pull out one of these gas pumps and then flip the switch. Which feels like it's not going to be as hard in space, but let's find out. We only have 230 fuel to use it. I doubt the time is going to be the issue. But as I say, it seems like we're gonna have to use the gimmicky way if we want to get a decent rank in terms of edibility and toast quality. Getting 100% toast quality is not impossible, but it's very, very challenging if you're not doing it in a gimmicky way that auto gives you the 100%, happens in the end of the petrol station here. And I'm not sure if that's the only. That seems like the only stage probably where that kind of thing happens. So I've got a grip on it now. If I back up a bunch, does it pull this out? I thought that was a thing. Do I need yeast X? So perhaps it won't be the exact same gimmicky way that they want us to do it. But I assume, again, since they're asking they're demanding so much of us from the quality and everything, you have to imagine they're not actually anticipating we do that with a normal toasting source. I would struggle to do that even with the toaster in the first stage, I think. Ah, bugger. I had a moment to grab onto it there. Shucks, it is actually kind of hard to grab onto these. So if I just blast away with all my might, can I tug this thing out in the same way that we kind of did in story? I mean, I barely had to do anything to tug it out in story. That's how I felt. Or did we tug out one on the other side or something? Oh, there is no other side. Oh, no, there is. So either who, this episode may or may not just be the petrol station, depending on how long this takes us. Something tells me I'm gonna figure it out in not too long. It's only gonna be 20 minutes by the time I figure it out, so we'll have some time to tackle some of the story mode ones. As in going back for A++ on the story modes levels. And I'm thinking the one I'd probably want to start with is the lounge, because there were some of the other ones, like the kitchen, the first level, is not going to be that hard to A++. The garage we had a pretty confident strategy for, so I'd like to save the easier ones for later. That's just how I usually roll. Start with the hard stuff, and I think the hard stuff is the lounge. So that's probably the first one I'll be trying to A++. Even then, though, now that we've had practice with all the other modes, which have been considerably harder than story mode in my opinion. Well, not all of them, but some of them have. What's with all the rattling? Is there something trying to get out of the car? Either way, we won't have a horrible time with the lounge, I don't think, but I reckon it will be one of the harder ones. Okay, hold on. Why do I feel like there's, like, more... Oh, hold on a minute. So normally, oh right, that's what it was. Normally we didn't actually pull a pump out of the pump machine. We pulled it out of the car as it was mid-pump, but as you can see, there's not one in there right now. But what there is an extremely long and confusing set of piping. Leads to this big thing over here. Oh, so is it like we're supposed to bring this over to the... Oh, yeah, because you can see it's like spewing some gasoline. So we're probably supposed to bring that over to the light, such that when we spark it, things happen. Let me just see how possible that is right quick. Because that would make sense with the amount of fuel they're asking us to have and the amount of time they're giving us that... Oh, the gasoline messes with my edibility. Interesting. So I've already borked it, but is it possible to grab and move the whole thing? No, it seems like not. So actually, I'm wrong about that. Hold on. Oh god, I'm sorry it's going all red and flickery. I don't know what it's doing that for. Never mind, so yet again, another theory instantly proven wrong. I'm not allowed to manipulate this thing, as I imagined I was. Well, you know what? Let me just start by flipping the switch that sparks the lights, and maybe that's all we're supposed to do. You would doubt it, because... they're giving us a lot of fuel and time. It's probably like I have to bring the propane tank over or something, or I have to find another way to get a flammable material on the ground. But if I just casually maneuver my way over to this lever with ease and dignity and grace, and don't mess it up at all, nor tumble into anything... Mayday! Mayday! Bread out of control! No, stop turning. I'm sorry, that was bad. Let's just activate all thrusters and go this way. The fact that this is already flung open makes it seem like we're meant to flip the switch again, like the story mode level. But I suppose the way we get a flammable material under the sparks differs. I suppose there were lighters and things around also, so it wasn't like the way I did it was the only way it could be done. In story mode. So if I just slam this corner of me into this lever and grab it, and we just pull that on down there. No, sorry, I need to do is a bit of this to pull it on down there. Sparks. That looked like a good sign, didn't it? Now that light's going all sparky. Of course, zero gravity, the sparks aren't like falling straight to the ground, right? Uh-huh. Oh, I activated a propane tank somehow. Okay. Right, good. I understand what's occurring presently. Makes sense to me. So I don't suppose just flying myself into the sparks is a good idea. That'll probably result in a very uneven toasting. Or, never mind, Madeline? What the hell just happened? Why did a bagel satellite just orbital strike us? What did I do to deserve that? But also, thank you! Woo! We did it! Well, guys, we can't be judging too much how that didn't make a lick of sense, because the game is still in early access. I'm pretty sure it's a bug that it says that. Alright! One of the things that we did resulted in us getting orbitally struck. Perfect A++, no criticisms, comments, or complaints, let's do the lounge! Now, it's been a while since I actually probably was doing one of the story mode missions, or it feels so long now anyway. Oh, no, actually the lounge is gonna be an easy one, because we're just gonna smash the TV, no problem there. Sorry, clearly I meant the bedroom. That was so bizarre. I mean, I figured it would be something like that, where you do some things and then something funny and spacey happens and then you get 100%. But I don't know what I did that made it like that. Because, like, I flipped the switch, but then a propane tank, apropos of nothing, seemed to start spinning around. And then after, like, 20 seconds, the game was like, alright, just blow the whole thing up. I guess they saw that there was a bunch of stuff in the petrol station about to go explode, and they were like, let's just get ahead of this and destroy it ourselves. Thank you, Bagel Overlords. So I'm thinking in order of most to least difficult, of the ones we've got left, which is not the petrol station nor the garden. Bedroom's gonna be the hardest, then the bathroom, then the lounge, then the garage, then the kitchen. This is what I'm thinking. So let's start with the bedroom and see how far we can get this episode. I will at least commit to getting the bedroom A++ this episode, but depending on how long it takes, we might be able to do the bathroom and stuff as well, but yeah, this one's tough. So we got 4 minutes 30, never wanted a grip. Oh yeah, that was one of the things. 85% edibility and toast quality, no problem. Oh yeah, man, this feels like so ridiculously easy to control after having done the space one for so long. I already am covered in fingernails. Sorry again about the lag, though. It wasn't like this when we played it through first, right? And my computer hasn't gotten worse since then. My best theory is that since this game is a little on the patchy side in terms of development, somehow in playing the game a lot since... Oh, well, you know what? Let me clear some of the cache by closing the game. But my theory is that in playing the game as much as we have in all the different modes, including some of the modes which tax the physics system a lot, like the zero gravity and the rampage, I feel like maybe the cache has gotten, like the cache of shaders or whatever, has like filled up, and the game being a little on the buggy side hasn't cleared it or something, and that's why the game's performance has dropped considerably since the first episodes. I guess, but then I did I thought the sensible thing to do then would be to reinstall the game, and I'm pretty sure I tried that, and it doesn't seem to have cleared it up. So I don't really know what to do to fix it. I'm really sorry. I couldn't find anything online that gave me a clear answer of what to do. I saw a few people saying, well, your specs probably aren't up to par, and like I said earlier, don't think that's the issue. But closing the game does seem to help occasionally when it's like this. Because it does seem to be like particular modes make it lag harder than others. And so if you play one of those modes and then go back to playing story mode, for instance, the lag like persists until you close the game. And that especially sounds like a cache problem. But it's like there are two layers of the caching going on here, right? Because some of the cache again, I'm assuming that's what the problem is, gets cleared when I close the game and reopen it, and some of it is only for like when, well, it only ever was clear the very first time we played it, and then when I played the other modes it wasn't like that. Don't worry about why the text was all messed up, by the way. I'll explain that at the end of the playthrough, if I haven't already. Alright, back in it. So you can see it's even lagging on the title screen still somewhat, but I think it's a marginal improvement from what was going on a moment ago. Again, don't worry why I have to set all these settings. It'll all make sense soon, I promise. So yes, this is better, but it's still not as good as we had it the first time we played it, but this is at least a little bit more tolerable. Immediately plunged right onto a fingernail. Right, I think one thing that I was not really appreciating the first time we played the game, oh my god, why am I not just going in one direction? As in the first time we did the story mode stuff, was just how useful going along walls and stuff is. I was appreciative of the fact that I was allowed to climb it. Oh, this is mold. Right. It doesn't look that moldy on this wall. It always messes me up. I was appreciative of the fact that I was allowed to climb on walls, but I didn't really fully grasp how beneficial it was for like quick movement across dangerous terrain, so to speak. Let's dismount from the wall here, because we've got over the fingernails. Oh no, there are fingernails here too. Fucker. Either way, I think I'm going to go for the clothing iron again on this attempt. Oh right, the sensible thing to do would be to climb this way, actually, because there's nothing bad for you here. Just climb over the duvet here. It's a very thick, weighty duvet. No! Oh, there were some nails there. I deftly dodged them, narrowly avoided them. Anyway. Oh, bugger! I tumbled into like 5 just then? Wait, I can't see them. I'm playing in 4K and they're still so small. Yo! Like I see these ones over here. Actually, you know, it might be sensible to try and just jump straight to the, this like sort of clothes drying rack thing. I'm not sure I can really make a solid jump there, but like that would be a neat shortcut and also avoid a lot of the annoying hazards of this area. Oh, that wasn't very good. Let's give that a try. Oh, that was some swanky fast action there. No, wait, I've gone every wrong way. The swanky fast action was immediately undercut by the horrible, horrible errors. But now that I've gotten better at this, he says, failing to get up this duvet, I feel like the time is not going to be as much of a pressure because I'm sort of better at moving all around now. if that makes sense. So something that would have taken me 10 seconds before probably is taking me closer to like 7 now. So in theory, just because I'm more comfortable with the controls these days, I will have more time to do difficult things. Okay, I think I probably want to try and jump to like the corner here because it's closest to me on the ground. Even though it's going to mean a lot of climbing after that point. Oof! Made it. With no edibility lost. Good. Need to quickly find a spot to rest here. Don't panic. Let's go up this way. Oh yeah, that was wise. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's see if we can sort of drape ourselves over something here. Oh, wait. Okay, I got a bit of grip back there. You know what? I'll take that and start climbing again. Okay, I'm trying to get up onto this. Yes. And then I need to find a spot that I can just... Yeah, a bit of that. Good. I need to flop forward onto this. Okay, that'll do. Just need to get some grip points on here. Actually, the box on this is pretty generous in many ways. I'm not going to try and rest anymore. I'm just going to try and go straight for the shelf with the potted plants on it. Okay, that didn't turn out quite how I wanted, but it's not over yet. Snake! It's not over yet! Yeah! Perfect. Oh, wow, I can't believe how perfect that was. Haven't run into grip yet, I don't think. He said the sweets don't actually cause problems for your edibility and stuff, but they just make it awkward to see and things, so I'm going to try and avoid them. I want to let go of this one so I can do that with this one. Nice and high up. I need to curve around this wall by grabbing close to the wall like this, and then that. Good. So I think what we're going to try and do is jump from somewhere like I just was there to try and get to the ironing board. Or can we jump it? No, we can jump to it from here, we said, right? Yeah, that's no problem. How much time have we got? It's 4 minutes 30, but our toast quality and edibility is doing great, so it's just about if I mess up the ironing portion here. Well, okay, 4 minutes 30 is a little dodgy. 2 minutes for this thing that's kind of a precise maneuver. Oh, I didn't actually grip on in the end there. Oh, that was pathetically idiotic. That was a baby mode mistake right there. So was that. Get it together, Admiral. Be breader. That doesn't sound good. That sounds really gross, actually, somehow. But you know, in a way, bloodstained band-aids notwithstanding, it's good to be back as a normal piece of bread. Because I think I have enjoyed the side modes quite a bit so far, but I think the main mode is the mode I enjoy the most. In spite of how it's kind of meant to be sort of jank, it does feel like the most polished one, and the one where the mechanics are most suited to the objectives, I guess. That wasn't very good. And I also just enjoy any game that lets you kind of climb freely, even if the controls are deliberately sort of obtuse and awkward. I mean, they're sort of deliberately obtuse and awkward, but they still feel like intuitive enough. There's definitely like a curve to it, but like I guess the thing is by the end it feels more like an art than a science, which is really in a way it's quite satisfying because I can't say exactly what I'm doing better, but I know I'm doing better. Right, so we can take a little edibility on the way up there. It's not a huge deal, because if we're gonna get a good toast quality, it's not gonna tank our edibility all that much, because we're not gonna burn it that much. Like we're probably only gonna risk like maybe 5% of the edibility if we're getting an 85% toast quality. So okay, wait, I gotta not let myself run out of grip, which means I gotta chill here. I can't believe that worked so well. Amazing. Oh, right, I gotta swing sideways up here so I don't whack into the bars of this thing. Wait, why is it not swinging sideways? The sideways, though. Sideways, though? How about sideways, though? Yes. Yeah. Okay, that was extremely awkward. I don't know why that was so difficult. And then, yeah. Oh, there's mold right there we gotta avoid. Oh, boy. I felt like I was on it, but you know what? Fine, I'll take it. Let's drop here. Anyway, I forget what I was saying a moment ago. Right, well, yeah, basically we don't have to worry about it. Like, we can take our edibility a bit. So my estimate is somewhat correct that we only need about, oh, that was perfect. We're only going to lose about 5% edibility, chances are, by trying to get 85% toast quality. It means we can get to the toasting portion with 90%, and we're probably going to be alright. So, oh, that was really weird, the way I did that. No problem. Okay, so I'm thinking, I don't like the way this iron is, like, here. I would like to like knock it over somehow. How am I gonna do that without burning myself? I can't really, can I? It's a bit too heavy. If I like jostle around. Okay, that's enough of that. That's not working. Whatever. I'll just have to do my best. What I really need to do, actually, is get myself some length, perpendicular to it, so that I can, like, flip real high up onto it, like, hey-ya! Okay, not a very even toasting right now. Okay, that's a bit more even. I'm going to be prepared to dismount around 95%. You know, that's not horrible. Okay, that wasn't great, but we'll get the rest of it in a minute, I suppose. Shoot, was it toasting me backwards there? I wasn't even paying attention. Because realistically, what I should do is go from this way, but we know that the toasting is sometimes backwards in this game. Oh yeah, it was backwards, alright. Shucks. Okay, so let's try and get the toasted side onto it, and then hopefully it'll toast the untoasted side. I don't know why it's just sometimes straight up backwards. Okay. I don't think we've botched 85% toast quality just yet, but we're getting close. We're getting there. We're on the path to do... Oh! Well, that'll botch something, if not the toast quality. So yeah, mostly this is the one I was the most worried about, because just getting down to the clothing iron is awkward. But I think we just demonstrated that we're not going to have... It's not going to take too long. It's just going to be a sort of finicky thing that we eventually get right. I'm so glad smashing stuff doesn't mess me up in this mode, like it did in the cracker mode. Having to be so delicate with my quick movements was stressful there. I think we've got a decent route, though, jumping to the corner of this clothes dryer thing, up to the shelf, down to the clothing iron. It's just gonna take me a few goes. And then I just gotta wrap my head around the fact that the clothing iron will toast me backwards. Well, it's less that I have trouble wrapping my head around it, it's just that I forget to think about it whenever I'm looking at a toasting source, because I just assume it'll work the way it should. It's not exactly a hard design flaw to get around, it's just have to remember it's there. Kind of like that thing that happened recently in Kingdom Hearts where Scar just, like, punched Simba in the face, and that let him teleport onto Sora. It's like, okay, that doesn't make the boss fight exceptionally harder, but it's definitely not supposed to happen. Oh my god, I barely caught that. Really, your edibility only starts tanking if you toast aside... If you're really getting bad with, like, burning one particular corner, or if you toast aside an entire side, like, up to 105%. Because that's when the whole thing kind of starts burning, I think. So edibility is not likely to be a major concern here, and we can probably stomach some early losses, therefore. Yeah! There is something meditative about lining up a jump in this game, though. Okay, I have to be very cautious here, because we are close to the ground. Ooh, I need right trigger to do something. Okay, there we go. Yeah, ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know how that ended up with me on this side of this, but awesome. Right trigger? Why not? Right trigger, left trigger, someone do something! Why is this not? Okay, there we go. That was weird. Right, gotta remember that not running out of grip is part of the requirement for our rank. Oh! Blah. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. Yes. We're not playing Untitled Goose Game. Stop with the honking. Okay, it's fine. I'm getting my grip back. Okay, good. Now I think I better just try and hustle along the wall, hadn't I? Oh, I'm completely stuck. Wait, I can't. Okay. Wall. Yes, now to wall. To the wall we go. Oh, I can hang around the baseboard. That's what we should do. Yes. Let me get my stamina back on the baseboard, and then I'll just climb straight up. That's the sensible thing. That's what a normal person would do. Climb straight up, I said. Simply climb straight up. Climb straight up. And then we simply climb straight up. I know what button to press to climb straight up. It would be to press this one. Yep. Perfect. Exemplary. Okay, baseboard is definitely the way. I should have been doing that long ago. Alright. Ooh, that was a stylish little dismount there. A little bit of flair. My nose itches, but I kind of don't want to stop right now. I've got a good flow going here. Ultra-nurse, and around its edge. Yes, perfect. I'm getting the hang of that somewhat. Oof. I'm glad that we're not too... this shelf is pretty close to the ironing board, so that it is possible to jump expertly. Hey-aw! No, that was too much expert jumping! So I was wrong before when I said our route was basically perfect. I can extend the perfection by going to the baseboard. Much, much easier. Mostly because it gives you an easy place to rest. Wait, trying to find a place to rest on the drying rack thing is an uphill battle that you will often lose. Or that I will, anyway. But I still want to probably start... Well, I guess I could just jump to the boxes. It's probably a little more stable than this, but let me just try this a few more times since I've been doing it already. Oh yeah, this is a good one. We can just slide like sideways up the wall here. That's the good stuff. Oh yeah. Instant altitude gain. Very good. Very good. No need to bunk into anything. Very good. And we go flip around this. I just grabbed the bowling pin and I was like, you and I shall dance an eternal waltz of death! And like plummeted off the edge with it. It was so dramatic, and for what? And then like the weird floaty physics made it even more like it was shot in slow-mo. Die! Okay, this is a little silly. Let's try the boxes. But I think I've got the right general idea of like which landmarks to be heading for. The basic cadence of how to play this level and avoid the band-aids expertly. Oh, there were nails here too? Shucks. Gotta go right around the outside of the bed. Second I bounce in the right direction. I do like how springy this bread is. Okay, relax. Oh yeah, the blanket even like extends over here to make it easier for you to like get over to the edge and then jump to the boxes here. Like that. What could be easier? Oh, this is gonna be no problem at all. Now we just tumble on over here and... Oh god, what am I stuck on? And then... Back here? Oh, that was so much easier than doing the laundry drying rack. Why didn't I think of it before? Why didn't I see it before? I was so caught up in the old ways. The annals of breadstery. I did not see the modern solutions to our modern problems. Right around the corner, perfect. Oh, that's so satisfying when you get that to go right around the corner. Words cannot express! Okay, let me just angle it a bit more towards the center of mass of the thing. Should I try and sort of like get it slanted like before? I feel like that was helping. Like even if I didn't actually get it all the way out of the thing, I feel like getting it sort of jostled out of its, like onto its side did help us reach it. Yeah, like a bit of that. Okay. Oh, and don't fall off the thing! I am worried about Mr. Merton, though. I mean, not just because he was murdered by bread at the end of the epilogue, but, like, I think this is meant to be booze here. Or, I mean, if it's olive oil, that's even worse. This empty bottle on his bed. And then, a huge pile of clipped nails and, like, bloody band-aids. Your man has had a rough couple of weeks, it would seem. And really a rough life when it would take everything taken into account. I mean, he's really just a victim in all this. He's done basically nothing wrong, we think. Not toward the mold. It's fine, this mold doesn't mold so moldy. Oh, I just want to flatten out and then, yeah, there we go. Yoink, bloink. Oh, this isn't very good. Hang on. What if I just, like, inch back and then do it? Yeah, just like that. Oh, I got a candy on me. It's not necessarily sunk us. Again, I don't actually know if it messes with your geometry like Katamari. It feels like it does, but it might just be like a mental thing. Whatever the negative version of placebo is. Placebo! My goodness, I can't speak. Whatever the no good of placebo is. Ooh, that was a little... Oh, no, actually, it was perfect. It felt like I was going off course, but I wasn't as much as it really felt like. Oh, okay. I want to grab it by the handle and avoid the burny parts. And then just kind of jostle it my weight and then grab onto the... Yeah, and just wiggle it around. Wiggle it. It's not really wiggling as much as like, what? You know what, maybe I'll just try it normally without knocking it over. Once again, if we get this sort of height, it's not too hard to... Oh, that's not good. Oh, I have a very bad feeling that my toast is going to be very, very off-centered. Oh, just... Oh, wait, I can fix this. This is nothing... It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Look, everyone, it's not over yet. I actually can't tell how much I've messed that up, to be honest. It feels like... Oh, yeah, that looks very burnt on the bottom, doesn't it? Oh, no. Oh, that's definitely not an 85% toast quality kind of toasting. It was definitely easier when we knocked it over. I gotta figure out how to do that. Figure out how I did it and do it again. I'm stuck. I've tucked myself in for the night. Okay, I'm good. Oh, that was pretty bad. It was just, yay, like face first towards the ground. This bitch was indeed empty at that moment. This bitch referring to my head. Although from what I hear, there's some debate over whether that vine is actually where the term yeet originated. I feel like it was probably where it was most popularized, though, because it's the best. Oh my god, I jumped right from here to the ironing board. Was not what I was trying to do, but it's exceptionally cool, and I will take it. But I can't move in a straight line anymore. Oh my god. Calm down. I was too excited about the epic leap we made. I just couldn't sit still anymore. Okay. How the hell did I knock this over before? Oh, I think I need to like get like 2 grip points on here. Like if I can get this and another grip point elsewhere, then I've got more power in theory to tug on this thing. Okay, we don't want that one though. But if I just keep... Okay, I gotta let go, otherwise my grip's gonna run out. That's gonna lose us points. That didn't count as losing it, did it? I don't think it did. I don't think it'll tell us though either if I mess it up. Seriously though, just like fall like you did before. You did it so good before. You did it so good before. Yeah, I can't get it to happen again. Okay, this is silly. Clearly, I just need to find a way to toast it better. So maybe the sensible thing to do, although it feels scary and difficult, is to try and get like out over the edge like this. I just feel like I'm not gonna have enough stamina. Oh, actually, that turned out pretty well. Oh, I did until I did that. Why did I do that? Okay, just... Is this toasting everything evenly? Maybe? It actually doesn't look horrible. It's a little maybe burnt in the middle section, but let's just call that good. Okay. Oh, no, that looks horrible. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty bad. Oh, and my edibility's gone down. Jeez, I didn't realize how burnt in the middle particularly it was. It's because it wasn't touching on the top, I think, which I didn't realize. Because it's hard to tell. I think I was onto something there. I think going over the edge and then just trying to actually line it up nice and flat and flush with it feels right. Although, if it was not my imagination, that time it was actually toasting the side you would expect. The correct side. Ooh! For what side was touching it. Which is distressing, because now I don't know what I should do. Oh, I grabbed onto it. A bit of the mug there. That was not solid. Good thing I didn't let go. The other hand. Corner, whatever, appendage, digit. Oh, my stamina's really low, and I'm about to run it out and ruin the score. Wait, just breathe. Gotta let the bread breathe, so it can rise. Again, pure satisfaction when you get that to work. Just like, I feel like I haven't lived before today when I got that to work several times. And now I know what it means to be alive. Because the shape of the iron is similar to the shape of the bread in terms of, like, longer on one edge. What I'm trying to get to happen... What if I grab it from the bottom of this? Does that give me more leverage to knock it over? No. Stop. Shut up, Admiral. Do what you were about to do. What I'm thinking is if I can get it to sort of, like, lean like this, and then... yeah, but it's dangerous, because then that's going to happen if you're not gripping on immediately. What I'm trying to do is get onto that squarish edge with 2 of the short edge corners, and then so I can flip up lengthwise along the iron perfectly and be perfectly flush with it. Because if you do it, if you're trying to get on it like sideways, like to make a cross with the iron, then you have a very thin margin for error where you can be sure you're toasting all of the bread side. And even then, I'm not convinced. I don't know for a fact that it's possible. I imagine it is. All that to say, it would be dramatically better if we could just line up with the iron ways. It did feel like we were a lot closer to this like 20 minutes ago. No matter, I'm sure we're close-ish. In some sense of the word. I got all my stamina back while flying through the air. It's amazing. Oh, that was extremely close to just going way over to the computer desk and not at the correct elevation. I think the best way to do this is probably going to be just throw it at myself at this kind of oblique angle here, and then just kind of like try and correct it after to be flat against it. Like something like this. But I'm not getting the bottom there, am I? Or am I? Oh god. I can't really tell. Oh, it's making a nice noise now. I mean, that actually kind of seemed fine. That's so weird. Okay, I didn't lose any ability. It only looks marginally burnt. So I think I'm just going to try and do that same thing to the other side. Oh god, okay, I have 100% of the next, this side now. Okay, now enough of that side, please. Okay, this could be something very good. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's lovely right there. Just keep it right there, keep it right there, keep it right there. Burnt the other side a little bit now, but... I mean, that was A++ material, surely. Oh, 84%? Damn! I mean, that was seriously close, though. It was just because I accidentally swung around and burned that one side a little bit extra. Rough. Toast quality is pretty punishing, but it tells me we're on the right track. Okay, so what I gotta do is what I just did, where I basically just like throw myself at it at a sort of slightly off angle and then just kind of try and correct after, and that will have a low success rate, but it will have a high enough success rate that if I just keep doing that, we'll get it after like 10 tries or whatever. We've gotten pretty good at the rest of the map to getting there, so it's not a big deal to try it several times, basically. Oh, that's not how I pictured that going at all, if I'm honest. Alright, we're back up here now, that's great, but I was trying to go to the box. Thank you. Don't mind the property damage. I mean, it's really the least of Mr. Merton's worries at this point, honestly. So it's morally okay to do more of it. What? Please, just the wall. Okay, thank you. Oh, I'm gonna get all the candies on me. Ah, shucks. Whatever, we'll handle it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. I was trying to get over the bowling pin, but that works out as well. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're affecting my ability to move around all that much. I think it just messes with my head, and that's all. Oh, I had it perfect. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna let go with this one just to... Yeah, oh my god, I can't believe I managed that. That was amazing. And... dismount! Oh, 101. Almost had it perfect. Okay. And now simply repeat that that majority success. That by and large success with the other side. Oh, it's a bit tilted now, so it might be awkward, but it might also be easier. Ooh. Oh, okay. No. Oh, burning that side now. Burning that side in a big way. Burning that side much more than I meant to. Burning that side bad. Burning that side real bad. Oh, and the whole iron's going down. It's bad. But we'll get it one of these times, so it'll be good. Ooh. Okay. Why? Not share. Restart. Don't ask me to share my pain with the good people. This is something I have to do myself. But, you know, they can watch and stuff. I'm not gonna completely bar them from participating. What do you think I am, game? But don't share the pain! I love that you can save GIFs in this game, of all games. Well, that's reasonably forward-looking. I guess this game was like 2013 was early builds, and then 2015 was like the proper release or something like that, 2014, thereabouts. So when was the PS4? Because the PS4 and Xbox One were where I think of like that whole sharing gameplay as a feature thing becoming kind of very common. And the Switch eventually caught up with letting you save 30 seconds and posting that directly to Twitter and stuff. Well, you could post screenshots directly to Twitter in, on the Wii U, if memory serves. No, wait, that wasn't right. None of this is right. Why am I doing it? It's fine. We managed it in the end. Okay, no, sorry. Stop messing around, seriously, and just land on the shelf. My mind's all distracted now thinking about sharing and consoles and technology and the wonders of modern computers. Anyway. Yeah, baby. Again, though, time not seem like it's going to be an issue here, so let's just, well, granted, it might be an issue if I was taking a slightly more logical approach to this, but I'm kind of just winging it. Okay, that was pretty decent. We're mostly kind of flush with this. Getting that. Oh, it's burning this one side? That's weird. Wait, why is it burning only one side? No, wait, I mean, it shouldn't burn any side, but... Oh. I felt like I had that lined up better than the game suggested. Oh. I saw my life flash before my eyes! That was a horrible Peppy impression. I'm very sorry for your ears. But mostly your soul. You're becoming more like your father. Sorry, I just love the meme of... You're becoming more like your father. Star Fox memes are the best. Oh, right, I did that again. That was not the thing. Sorry, again, I know this is going to be one of those where when I get it right, it's going to be very hushity-hush, chances are. Just probabilistically speaking. Mostly I just don't want to get onto a train of thought that requires you to hear the prior, 20 minutes of conversation accompanied by gameplay of me doing the same stupid thing over and over. Well, I've got a strategy here that's definitely going to eventually work. Well, almost definitely. Nothing is certain, even the very wise cannot see all ends. But you know what I mean? Most likely to work eventually. It's a very It's not a very accident-free, like, idiot-proof solution, this one here. It is decidedly idiot-permeable, the solution I've settled on here. Just gonna shove this off there. Long live the king. Oh, little off-kilter there, no problem. Anyway, all that to say, we're probably going to get this, but it'll take a little time. Definitely taking more time than I expected, because we got quite close earlier on there, like a half hour ago. Oh, I was looking at the camera, and then it lagged out, and everything cooperated to be a problem. Local man struggles to climb up one single cardboard box for almost 15 seconds straight. Oh, okay, that was too close to the mold. No issue here. Only 9% edibility loss. A little mold's good for you. Build up an antibody, leading experts say. It's a joke, by the way, in case it wasn't patently clear. We're really close to running out of grip if we could calm down a bit. Okay. No issues detected. No problems here, as Ness would say. Okay, calm down, relax. Right, the thing we do over here is we line it up just like so, and then we go, oh, sorry, I need to be able to grip with both of these. Oh no, and this, and just like so. Oh, okay, not bad. Let go with this one and drift it down a bit. I think the damage has already been done, probably. Oh, I can't turn it as much as I thought I was able to. Maybe we try with this one then. Okay, now it's flat, but it took me a while to get here, so we're probably a little burnt here. Maybe not enough to sink us, though. Okay, yeah, that wasn't horrible. Right, but it did burn, like, the wrong side, as per usual. So let's try this side now. Okay, it's a start. This ain't bad. Oh, it's about to be bad, but how's that? Oh, now it's burning that side, the side you would expect. Damn. I definitely flipped sides, though, right? Oh, that's weird. Because I would get it if it was always one way, like it was always backwards, but it's like, it'll toast side A while I was on side B, and so I'll flip it to side A, hoping it'll toast side B, and it'll toast side A again, doubly. Mostly this game's janky doesn't bother me too much. I feel like it kind of builds character. Like, it's definitely stuff that is a design flaw that probably shouldn't be part of the game, with a lot of the weird stuff that happens. But mostly I find it doesn't bog the experience down too much because the experience is already geared toward being janky and strange anyway. That's kind of like the idea. But that's one bug that has kind of been hampering things, is when the toasting side is backwards. Again, mostly an issue when it's backwards arbitrarily, such that you can do what I just did and flip it over and it will still be toasting the same side. Especially when your objective is so aggressively to make sure you only toast each side as much as is necessary. That does majorly impact the playability. But not enough to make me want to stop anyway. I'm actually quite surprised I'm going for all... Well, not quite surprised, but... When I started this, you may recall I said I wasn't sure how far we were going to take this playthrough, if I was just going to do the story mode, if I was going to do all the side modes, or if I was going to go for 100% Steam achievements. And I was expecting at that time that I was like... maybe going to dip into one or two of the side modes. I didn't actually really think I was going to go for all Steam achievements. That was lovely. But I enjoyed the base game so much that I, like the main story missions so much that I felt instantly compelled to. So it was quite good. Oh, perfect 100. Okay, I'm going to try the other side now, and it better toast the side I'm hoping for. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably play the level again and sulk. No, see, why is it toasting the side you would expect now? See? See, it's cursed! It's not my fault! I imagine that's already borked our toast quality, but, well, I may as well hear it out, just in case, because I clearly don't have a good sense of that. Oh, I'm burning one side so hard here. You know what? I'd bet that's 85%. It wasn't even edibility, right? Okay, maybe this time I'll try... I don't know. I guess I'll try dismounting and then toasting the same side, but why is it like that? That can't be right. I don't know. I think I obviously don't know the specifics because I didn't program it, but I think what's happening is because when you're near a heat source, it has to do some kind of coding to determine which side or sides are touching the heat source. So I suppose that's where the confusion comes in, is because you're dealing with things that are so, like, the sides proximity to each other, both sides of the bread, is quite close, so the margin for error in coding that is quite small. Because realistically, whenever you're toasting one side, the toasting source is also going to be quite close to the other side. So I guess that's... Oh, wow, that was a bad time to run out of grip and have to drop. Well, not really, but just the candies distract me. Anyway, so I think that's probably it, just it, that the coding... It's the code that determines whether or not which side to toast is a little inadequate for considering how close together the sides are. Like, if you thickened up the bread a bit, it probably would make it better. Oh, wow. I really launched myself more than I meant to. If you thickened up the bread a bit, or, like, made the hitbox on the heat sources smaller, maybe that's the issue. But again, I'm no game designer, and I didn't design this game, surely, so... That's purely speculation on my part. That's what feels like is what happens. That's what it feels like is happening? I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say, but you know what I mean. How did I touch that? It feels to me as though, because the sides are so close together, it's having trouble determining which side is closer to the heat source, and thereby determining which side should be being toasted. But I understand that on the other hand, you want to make the hitboxes nice and big so that you don't have to be like so ridiculously laser precise on the toast to get yourself onto a toasting source. Because that would just be obnoxious and not very fun. So that's ultimately what I think, is that they've made the heat sources hitboxes a little on the big side, and that confuses the algorithm that determines which side to toast. And I think I've repeated myself a few times now, but when I'm focusing like this, my brain goes in circles. Sorry. I need to carefully observe which side becomes toasted. Oh, wait, though. Wait, get me onto the... Oh, okay. And if I drip down a bit like that, maybe it's still salvageable. I'm not quite sure how much I messed it up. So you can see I burnt like one side, like I did one side by like 26% because I wasn't like properly flush with it. So that means I need to... Right. So really I should be dismounting at like 80% because in trying to get over here, before I'm like properly pressed against it, it's going to do the 100% side a little more. So which means I now have to move really fast. It's tricky. Because like when you're just lightly pressed against it, it goes through it to go like backwards, but no, God. But only when you get like properly flush with it does it start doing the right side like this. That's the issue there. I reckon that's messed up our toast quality already, but... Oh, it messed up the edibility as well, and I didn't notice. 66% again. That's like the same score we got like a minute ago. Okay, so that's what I need to do. I need to dismount the first side at like 80% because when you're not pressed right up against it, that's when it toasts the wrong side. Which really you would think it would be the opposite, but regardless. So I'm going to get like 20% collateral toasting when I swap to the other side anyway. So I need to leave it at like 85. The first side I do. And chances are when I get that 85, the other side will have a collateral 15% already, so we will have like a head start on it. So this is me maneuvering around the jank somewhat, rather than really sort of properly playing the game. And I knew there would be some of that if I was trying to go for this iron, which I was suspecting was what I was going to try and do, which is why I was dreading this place somewhat. Probably if I had just figured out what to do with the computer, it would be a much more likable toasting surface, wouldn't it? It's a lot flatter, easier to access. Oh, sorry, we don't want to get near to it that soon. That wasn't good. That was not a good 1% corner burning to have happen. Okay. Oh, okay, wait, hang on. I almost had a nice flattening against it moment there. Okay, good. Grapple onto it. So I've got a collateral 11% on the one side here. So in a minute, I'm going to have to let go with left trigger and then flip off with this, like here. So now when I go for this other side, it's going to collaterally toast the 89% side up to 100%, we hope. Provided I don't screw it up too hard. We might just eke out a victory here. Okay, I didn't get the collateral toasting as much as I wanted, and I'm not really getting an even toasting here. This is bad. I'm not grabbing on with anything. It's not letting me grab with anything. Okay, we can think about this. Do it. No, bad. Don't do that. Why was that the thing I thought to do? Okay, calm down. Let's just reset and try that again, okay? We're not sunk yet. Edibility's still fine. Toast quality is a little off. You can see there's some discoloration at the bottom here, which is currently at the top. Where right trigger and left trigger are, you can see it's a little less toasted is what I'm trying to say. I'm definitely going to burn the 97% side a bit in doing this, but I think it's the only thing I can do at the moment. get up here. Oh boy, I'm really not toasting the bottom. Good. Oh boy. Okay, fine. And flip. Close enough? 73. Oh wow, that really tanked it. But that was probably the closest the closest I got was that one time where it was 84%. But that was probably the closest I've got in the sense that I'm now accounting for the collateral, like 11% that usually happens here. And I think if I keep doing that, I should be able to get it right. Thing is, because it was 74%, that probably feels like I was really far away, but I think it starts to exponentially ruin your toast quality the more you burn it. So I probably wasn't all that far off, actually, were I to wager. Wow, I did not expect to finish the petrol station that this fast and have most of this episode be dedicated to getting one of the A++s, though. But even this one which is the one I was most worried about, even though I'm struggling to actually get it to work, we did find a solution pretty early on, I feel like. That bodes well for the rest of the ones we have to do. It's not getting any of it. Maybe like that? And then let go with this one. No, slide along. Oh, I'm just burning the top now. Slide along. I'm trying to just get it to... Oh. Nuts. There's no way that's going to work. Unless I can somehow get the top off of it now. But I can't even get the rest of it onto it. Okay, well, maybe I'll just work something out. Let's not ditch just yet. Okay, if I scooch backwards now, maybe I can get the top to stop burning. Okay, that was pretty bad. I don't think there's any saving that, but let's try. So actually, if I twirl around here so that I'm gripping on with these, and I just make sure that right bumper and left bumper are gripping on only to the ironing board, I can make sure they don't get burnt. And just throw it all on this side. Oh, no, right, but if you're not clinging right to it, it toasts the inverse side. Okay. That's not toasting the bottom, is it? Okay, if I do that and, like, slide down it, then we're getting one of the sides kind of right. Oh, this just gone horribly. Wait, okay. Okay. Terrible start. Let's try this again. Oh, nuts. Okay, hang on. I'll get there. Just, yeah, and easy. Easy game. Easy, and then easy game, and then, oh no, we're burning one side really bad. Easy game. Okay. Ah! Oh. Bad start. I'll get there eventually. Oh! Like, please. My nerves are already shredded trying to line up the jump. Ooh, not good, not good. Wait, fixable. Fixable? Fixable. Simply fixable. If you simply fix it, it will work. No, not, it's okay. Fix it better. If you simply fix it better. Oh, I've really thrown it in a way that makes it difficult to get up to it now. Okay. No, that's burning very much just one side. That's not terrible. Let's do that, and then dismount at 85 per usual. Okay, that wasn't too bad in the end. It took a bit of doing to get there, but... Okay. How the hell am I gonna manage this? Ugh! Okay, pretty good. I think that's getting most of us. So then all I have to do is flip and then fall a bit. Oh, okay. No, wait. Now back. How was that? Almost. Oh, yeah, we got it in the end. Boom. It was real messy around the end there, but the start, I was careful and I backed off enough at the start that we were able to kind of just barely scrape that together. Really started to lose my handle in the situation by the end there, but the two major keys of that, this is 4, the two major keys of that, getting that right, were realizing that jumping to the laundry dryer thing was silly. Just I should go around the blanket and jump to the box. Makes that so much easier to climb up that wall, which makes it easier to get back here and try multiple things. And the other thing to get was that since the hitboxes are weird on it and you're gonna end up like collaterally toasting the other side as you try and plant yourself onto it by like 10%, you gotta leave yourself some leeway whenever you toast one side, because you're inevitably gonna get some inadvertent toasting on one side or the other as you try and flip around and scrabble onto it. Oh, I'm glad we barely got through that, though. I was starting to feel like that was gonna take a lot longer. Boom! So, bedroom taken care of, garden and petrol station were already taken care of, so we only got 4 more story mode missions to A++, and I think these ones are gonna be reasonably easy. In particular, the kitchen, the lounge, and the garage, I think are gonna be like, they're not going to take us long at all, I don't think. At the bathroom, we used the hair dryer the first time, but in zero gravity mode, we found that there was that space heater, right? Now, on the one hand, you have to climb down the front of the space heater to use it. On the other, by default, the heat output is so small from it that it's probably fine to just, like, walk along the top of it to turn the dial, and then when you flip over to the other side, all you have to do is grip on with one side. And it's got enough surface there that you can just kind of grip on, and then when you're at, like, 98, flip to the other side. And so that actually shouldn't be too bad either. But we'll be beginning with it next time on I Am Bread, because that is all for now. That already took a lot longer than I expected because of how quickly we got through the petrol station. I was like, oh, well, then the story mode's not going to be any trouble, but I'm glad we got the really obnoxious one out of the way anyway. That's all for now! Next week on the channel is going to be some more Kingdom Hearts 2, and next time here, we might be able to hopefully finish all of story mode. Probably that's a bit overzealous, getting 4 of them in one episode. I reckon we'll at least get the bathroom and one other, which will probably be I guess I'll probably try the garage. Garage or the lounge, I don't know. Those are both ones I'm thinking are going to be reasonably easy. But never mind it, that's all. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! Should find out real quick. Oh, this is new. I've never seen this place. Well, it's not new, but oh, there are more of these living bones in like the center of this place. That would have been an easier place to go to find them. The wastelands earlier. Imagine having guard and dodge roll at the same time means I can use the stick and